My name's Chioma Oruh, a first generation Washingtonian, first generation American. So my superhero, who is my big brother, is Anwar. He was literally the most popular kid in high school. He just had a charm, charisma. He had his first schizophrenic breakdown in his mid-20s, and that transformed my whole family and my whole life. For me, it empowered me to really understand myself as an advocate, as an ally. And it grew me up quick because I was 16 when he first had his breakdown, his first breakdown. As I mentioned, my journey mothering my brother prepared me to mother my children. Well, the actual diagnosis for my kids was a celebratory moment for me because, one, it was confirmation to all the people who told me to wait. They'll talk. They'll be okay. Don't worry about what you're observing. You're actually making a problem where no problem exists. Pray it away. Answers that did not answer, explanations that did not explain. I had to take that courageous step out of my cultural element and seek resources that my culture is probably more suspicious of when it comes to these kinds of things, and rely on a different framework. So I celebrated that moment because it also empowered me to have a diagnosis, to navigate through the disability systems with more clarity for both myself and my kids. The pressure was a lot because I also wasn't talking to anyone but myself. And that led to me personally having an emotional breakdown. I was then later diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And I realized that the strength in the diagnosis for my kids had to become the strength in my own diagnosis to be able to realize how to best support my kids and not add to the traumas that were happening around us as a family. I think we in society have an ableist approach to love, like it's the flowers and the candies and the things that look good and feel good and taste good. But mothering is like the soil of the earth, right? And that was one of the therapeutic things that I learned along the way. Like, if I feel anxious and I'm getting stressed out or I'm overwhelmed or I'm raising my blood pressure because I'm fighting too hard for something, like to literally take my shoes off and bury it in the earth, right? I think of mothering as burying just the core of yourself in something more stable than you, right? And to become that greater stability force, one has to be solid, at least more solid in that moment than who's the receiver of the mothering. So Mothering Hands comes directly out of my lived experience. So that's why Mothering Hands is a cooperative attempting to create value in the art and practice of mothering through navigating the disability care systems with as much love and support on the social emotional level as possible. So we're rolling out our first product as care packages coupled with parent coaching that allows for families right now receiving their very first diagnosis at whatever point in the life of a child, and to realize that at every step there's a need for celebration, love, and support. That there's a learning space, and that learning space should be a safe space. And so through the care packages, we aim to package products that families need in order to just get through their own self-care during that hump, and things that just really put the family and the caretaker in a place where they're thinking about how important it is to love themselves and to learn in that loving space, coupled with the parent coaching, which then says, this is who and how you lean on to help you for a period of time safely navigate through the hunches of learning the system. Because it is a huge learning process, especially if you've never had to do it before. And that is really the greatest gift that we can give in terms of our first product as a cooperative. I'm very excited about this journey. I feel so fortunate to be able to be in a group of people who are so comfortable about their disabilities and are working to use all their capacity and brain power and skill set and talent to make this world a better place for people in our various communities. It is a learning space for me to learn about different disability journeys that are not neatly like mine. And I feel like I have comrades for life. Like, we really bounce off ideas with each other. Like, I keep saying I already miss them because I know we have such a short period of time to be together in this way. But I feel like we have a lifetime of relationships that I take very seriously. Like, it's not easy to find safe space to talk out business ideas of this nature in this way. So I'm extremely grateful and feel very privileged and understand the duty that I have to play it forward.